Have you ever truly paused to consider just how deeply rooted our judgments of character actually are? For centuries, humanity has grappled with defining profound moral failings. The Church, in a powerful historical moment, pinpointed what it called the seven deadly sins. These were not seen as minor missteps, but as catastrophic flaws, demanding absolute condemnation. Picture them. Pride, the haughty snobbery and boastfulness that elevates self above all. Then envy, a gnawing resentment for what others possess. Wrath, that uncontrollable, consuming fury. Gluttony, the sheer excess of appetite and indulgence. Lust, an insatiable craving for promiscuous desire. Sloth, the quiet, insidious embrace of laziness and inaction. And finally, greed, an endless, desperate hunger for more, no matter the cost. Back then, Christianity viewed these as severe deformities of the soul. They unequivocally marked an individual as deserving of public scorn and harsh, unwavering punishment. The ultimate, terrifying dread, God's merciless judgment on the great day, dispatching sinners to agonizing millennia within purgatory's most tortured, desolate depths. Today, thankfully, we seldom employ such traditional theological terms in our daily discourse. We've largely moved beyond the notion of a divine creator meticulously planning celestial chastisement for souls post-mortem. However, take a keen look around. Observe our modern world closely. Now, consider our modern world. In both our digital spaces and our daily interactions, when we confront someone's perceived flaws or struggles, how do we react? Often, it's with a chillingly similar, almost damning, and profoundly ungenerous attitude. The language has evolved from ancient condemnations, but the fundamental spirit of judgment perhaps remains unchanged. We might even convince ourselves that our harsh criticism is a catalyst for their improvement. But is that truly our underlying goal? If our aim is genuine growth, then we must move beyond mere condemnation. Instead, let's strive to deeply understand the profound drivers behind people's most regrettable actions. Here's a surprising truth. What we label as sinful is never so simple. It's often a desperate initial response to underlying difficulties and significant emotional distress. With proper understanding, compassionate guidance, and genuine forgiveness, these very behaviors can be skillfully redirected towards far nobler and more constructive ends. We aren't born inherently evil. Rather, our misguided actions often stem from experiencing profound pain and unmet needs in various aspects of our lives. Having moved past ancient fears of divine retribution, let's explore these sins as modern human struggles. First up, pride. Outwardly, pride appears as boasting or grandstanding, pure self-satisfaction, but that's a facade. It's almost always a desperate reaction to feeling invisible, a projection of importance when our right to exist feels profoundly uncertain. This frantic pursuit of external validation is a cry for recognition, rooted in a deep fear of insignificance. We assert greatness, fearing others will judge us poorly. It screams insecurity. The proudest secretly believe they are terrible. They don't need condemnation. They need encouragement to find genuine pride in their true merits. Addressing unmet needs brings liberation. This liberates us from frantic attention-seeking and constant external validation. Now consider envy. This challenging emotion awkwardly reveals a crucial truth. We are incomplete, imperfect, always needing growth. This truth grounds healthy ambition and a modest character. Envy stems from the insight that others possess valuable lessons. Yet it mixes with panic, misunderstanding the lesson. Ideally, envy becomes our guide. When envy strikes, observe it. Sift its muddled signals to pinpoint your direction and purpose. Ever feel misunderstood when anger or envy consumes you? It's not about being bad, it's about deeper needs. The answer isn't guilt. It's understanding what's truly missing in your life. What truly drives our wrath? Those harsh words we sometimes unleash, they are rarely our authentic self speaking.
Instead, they're often born from sheer panic and profound anxiety. When we lash out, perhaps calling someone foolish, it's frequently because we feel terrified, battling for our very emotional survival. Simply telling us that anger is appalling achieves nothing. We already grasp that. What we genuinely need is someone to acknowledge the deep fears lurking beneath. Imagine the impact of hearing, "You must be scared." This isn't condemnation. It's the kindest, most effective response. It instantly recognizes our underlying fragility, offering understanding instead of criticizing our outward roars. Now consider gluttony. We often reach for endless chicken wings or comforting toasted sandwiches. This isn't fueled by simple greed, but by a profound emotional starvation. We crave love and connection far more deeply than the food itself, desperately seeking to fill an emptiness that only genuine human connection can truly satisfy. Beyond envy, countless other desires subtly guide our choices. We frequently crave food not merely for calories, but because we are truly hungering for kindness, for security, and for profound emotional connection. Merely instructing us to eat less completely misses this crucial deeper point. It ignores the real hunger within. Consider our appetite. It's rarely bad in itself. Instead, it often signals an emotional longing that hasn't found its true target. Those struggles with excess weight, they frequently symbolize a deep emotional hunger, a profound undernourishment of the soul. Or take lust. It's not about degeneracy. It's often a cry against pervasive loneliness. At its heart, intimacy embodies a powerful desire for connection and profound acceptance. The forbidden desires we sometimes feel aren't inherently wrong. They can be exciting because they hint at unconditional affection, a precious commodity in our daily lives. The true aim isn't to suppress desire, but to find clarity. What do we genuinely seek from intimacy? It's often the acceptance of our messy, complex, and deeply human selves. And then there's what we call laziness or sloth. It's far more than a simple lack of motivation. At its core, laziness is a powerful manifestation of fear. Have you ever avoided tasks you know you should do? It's rarely about a lack of discipline. More often, it's a deep-seated fear. We resist starting because applying ourselves, truly investing, carries a terrifying risk. It's the fear of failure, of judgment, or of realizing we might not be as capable as we hope. Recognizing this truth can truly change everything. Just like the hidden hungers we discussed, there's another powerful force at play, the profound fear of humiliation. We often dread not just failure, but the public embarrassment of falling short. We worry about not succeeding, finding tasks overwhelming, or simply realizing we aren't ready. Even worse, we dread the world's ridicule. These aren't personal weaknesses. They're deeply understandable anxieties stemming from our need for acceptance and safety. Behind our inaction lies the paralyzing grip of an anticipated disaster, a mind caught in catastrophic thinking. The moment we finally take action is when the terror of stagnation surpasses this crippling fear of imperfection. Consider another common struggle, greed. This intense urge to accumulate more than our fair share isn't rooted in malice, but rather in a powerful reaction to feeling deeply deprived. We often feel neglected, vulnerable, and inadequate, driving us to constantly seek more. This deep-seated fear propels us to hoard as much as we can, as quickly as possible, hoping to shield ourselves from that vulnerability. Outwardly, we might appear privileged or advantaged, but internally we often feel nothing short of desperate. Ultimately, what we label sins aren't signs of a bad person. They're vulnerable cries from a heart deeply seeking connection and security. These behaviors are unmet needs, surfacing when healthier paths remain unknown. We need no berating or empty threats. What's vital is open affection, welcoming us wholeheartedly, forgiveness free from criticism, and a tenderness that gently unveils our genuine vulnerabilities, truly empowers our intrinsic drive for self-improvement and lasting reform. We pour passion into these films. If you find value in our content and wish to support us, please visit our shop. The link is on your screen now.